Don't you think that's appropriate?
Well, I've heard that they stink. I've heard that many times, but at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, and of course the lovely rollerette. Did you see the attention that I was getting?
Your hair's still a little tousled there, Mick.
Well, never. That's Spear. Just get. I don't need Spear fondling me for. Oh, wait a minute.
That's not Spear.
Now Barb, on the other hand, but the Hater, 6'5", 280, 285 pounds, one of the biggest and most agile big men in this sport, trying to extricate himself. Oh, he does. He makes the safety of the ring ropes there. Oh, wait a minute. He's given Sharkey a little bit of heat. My God, Eddie Sharkey has gone around the block with this man for the past 15 years, and I'm not so sure that there's anything that the Hater could pull that Sharkey hasn't dealt with.
Well, Sharkey just kind of looks, shrugs his shoulders, rolls his eyes, looks around for a brandy or something from the crowd, and goes right back to ref in the match.
How dare you insinuate that Eddie Sharkey,
I'm sorry, it was Jerry Lynn that gave it to him.
Jerry Lynn is the culprit, and Eddie Sharkey probably, Eddie doesn't see so well. He probably thought it was a little jigger of ginger ale. You get into the ring, you get into some of these feuds, your stomach gets a little upset, you need a little ginger ale.
Brandy.
He saw something at ringside, handed to him by Jerry Lynn, and he drank it. What's the difference? He drank it.
It was brandy.
Are you breaking some kind of 20-minute rule here? I mean, we got a match going on in the ring. We got the Hater and Brunzell. Brunzell had a great monkey flip, held onto an armbar, and now's got him in a what is that?
Nice going. Nice going. See what happens?
Brandy.
Get out of here, Pavon.
That's a fantastic new announcing style, by the way. You delay the commentary by about 2 minutes. With the way Pavon edits, it's all going to make sense.
Won't make any difference anyway. You're right, because I guarantee you these microphones aren't on. That was a very good impression you did there of Mark Lawrence. I think I just knocked your peanut butter cup down.
You're showing your age bringing up Mark Lawrence, by the way.
I'm looking across the ring, unfortunately, because they're right in our line of vision, the High Rollers, along with the lovely Rollerette. Well, Hater telegraphed that maneuver, and Brunzell, who looks as good today as he did 20 years ago. Ken Patera, in watching Jim Brunzell, said the difference between Brunzell 20 years ago and the Brunzell now is that he's better. He's a much better wrestler. He has been around the block. As we said, a world champion, one of the great technicians, and still might have the best drop kick in wrestling.
Well, he certainly gets up there. I'm sure we'll see that before the end of the night. And the Hater, of course, one of the best technicians, too. That little eye poke and now slams his head into the turnbuckle. You can expect the Hater's going to turn this around with dirty, rotten moves, chokes, whatever he can do to win this matchup.
The Hater, ladies and gentlemen, as Chris alluded to earlier on, referred to as the franchise, because ever since the inception, really, of the independent wrestling scene here in the state of Minnesota in the late 1980s, no matter who the promotion, no matter who the promoter, the one constant has been the Hater.
He has always been there, and Mick, the other constant is the fact that he has always, no matter who you're working with, no matter who I'm working with, well, we've seen this also, no matter who's managing him, they always manage to get in and cheat, and now that he's got he and Haw on his side, he's better than ever.
He and Haw. All right.
I thought it was Junior and Lulu. Did you ever watch the show?
I'm going to let you talk and just keep burying yourself. You're at about 5.5 feet. Keep going. Oh, look at Brunzell trying to battle back here. Going into a slugfest with the Hater. I was going to say that probably isn't a good idea, but Brunzell actually came out on top there with a rake of the eyes. Brunzell. Oh, a shot with the thumb right into the throat of the big man from South Central L.A. Jim Brunzell's been known to brawl. Oh, a blatant chokehold in front of the referee. And the fans are loving that. It's not very often that you see the Hater manhandled or in a compromising position, but Brunzell, as we said, he's been in the ring with the Jerry Blackwells and the John Stodds and the Bobby Duncom's of this business. He's not intimidated by anybody.
It's not often that you see a wrestler that can combine both those styles. Yes, he's a great mat technician. Yeah, he's got a great drop kick, but he also can get there and throw punches and slug away if he needs to.
has a tremendous European uppercut that I believe was taught to him by Billy Robinson way back when. As we said, a great technician. Hayter picks him up, though. Clearly, if this is a matchup of strength, you're going to give the edge to the Hayter.
Well, you have to. The Hayter's a big, powerful guy. Now he's trying to humiliate Brunzell and put him on the top turnbuckle. Jimmy was fighting back fire with fire just recently with a choke and a hold, and now Hayter's got him in the reverse chin lock and just got him down to the mat.
Eddie Sharkey, the referee, ladies and gentlemen, the announcer, made the correct intro for this man, the trainer of champions, including the very controversial governor of the state of Minnesota, and I don't mean Al Quee, I'm talking Jesse Ventura.
You know, Eddie Sharkey's been known to tell a dirty joke or two. You don't think he's been sliding some Irish humor towards Jesse's way, do you?
Eddie Sharkey has never told an off-color joke in his life. How many times do I have to remind you? This man is as upstanding a citizen as you'll ever find.
Did you finally get your payoff from Eddie? Is that?
Yep. Oh! Snapping that hamstring there. Now Brunzell trying to take the pin out from underneath the head. Oh, man. Believed he kicked him right in the middle of that keister that time. Jim Brunzell, some 25 years in this sport, looks absolutely great. I tell you what, the Hayter backing off now, asking for a timeout. He picks him up by the ears, for heaven's sake. Oh, no.
Well, Brunzell's proving you can deliver a lot of punishment by being a traditional style wrestler. You know, he's using plain old moves, plain old wrestling holds, as well as dirty moves to get on top of the Hayter.
You know, you've been in the brandy tonight. What's the matter with you? A couple of rounds of golf in San Antone, and you forgot how to do this.
I don't have a table.
Oh, wait a minute. There is a certain contingent of fans picking up a chant for Hayter here, which is very... No, it's not surprising. It's not surprising. Oh, wait a minute now. All the way across into the turnbuckle on the far side. Irish whipped again, hard into the buckle. The Hayter does have his share of fans. He has built that kind of a cult following. Here, wait a minute, backslide in for the cover count of 1, 2, he got him! Jimmy Brunzell.
The winner of this match from right there, jumping, Jim Brunzell.
Just a simple, basic move. You talked about it, Dale. A simple wrestling maneuver like a backslide. The Hayter in that inverted position, the body weight going against him, and all of a sudden, Jimmy Brunzell gets the Duke.
Even though 3-on-1, that experience paid off, put him up on top. Jimmy Brunzell, great veteran, great victory tonight over the Hayter.
What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. We're coming back to Crystal, Minnesota.
Shut that music on! Ladies